I started this stream. I'm going to the design channel. Maybe do you want to share your screen, Mo, or?
Yeah, I can share my screen, but I think maybe that's not a good idea.
No?
No. Just let me try, and let's hope my computer won't go crazy.
Okay. Okay.
Or just a second.
Maybe someone else can share screen. If I share screen, it doesn't show up in the recording, which is annoying.
Just let me close some tab. Just a second.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay, so can you see my screen, or it's still loading?
It is loading.
Oh, sorry, I can't stream my screen because I received a message that I don't have enough resource.
Okay, no worries.
If you just follow me on Figma, that would also really good.
Okay.
Okay, so last week, me, Tosin, and Marco, we were all working on the whole GIVpower flow to see how we should present the GIVpower and direct user to allocate to stake GIF token, to lock the tokens, and also allocate GIF token, GIVpower, I mean. And we have two flow right now. One is I'm going to describe those flow, and then we can go over the Figma to continue. The first flow A, is actually we put everything related to the GIVpower on GIVpower tab on inside the Give economy. I mean, by everything is from the beginning. You can stake your GIF token. You can lock your token. You can see the process for going through the lockdown period, and you can see the allocation of the GIVpower by different user, and also you can allocate your GIVpower from different screen. Another flow is basically you stake your GIF token to get GIVpower on GIVfarm, flow B here, down here. And for allocating the GIVpower, you can go to the GIVpower screen to see the allocation or allocate your own GIVpower. These are two flows that we were thinking to have for the GIVpower, and basically for allocating the GIVpower, it's not happening inside the GIVpower at all. It's happened in the project screen, as you can see here. Just let me show you. Okay. It's kind of like giving hearts to a project, but also you can have this option here to allocate your GIVpower. When you tap on this, you can see this pop-up and you can allocate your GIVpower. You can choose an amount, a percentage, or an exact amount to allocate your GIVpower to the project. And the icon will change to this. Then the second time that you tap, you can remove your GIVpower and unupdate your allocation. it's we try to make it easy for the user to just allocate GIVpower to any project, and since the allocating of the GIVpower is not related to the lockdown period, they can do whenever they want. Whenever they have GIVpower, they can allocate to any project from the project screen or single project. It doesn't matter. It's the same flow. So just let me go through the flow again. So here you can see the user is in GIVpower tab. You can see the number of rounds that you're currently in. You can stake your token, but if you're in the mid round, you can't unstake your token. This button should be basically disabled like this. This is the situation that you're in the lockdown period. But if the lockdown period is over, you have 7 days to claim your reward or stake more GIF token or unstake your token. You can see that the battery is full now. Then you can see the GIVpower allocation, and also you can see the allocating GIVpower thing here, the amount that you allocated and the amount you didn't allocate yet. You can also delegate your GIVpower, which open this modal, and you can just paste the address and choose an amount, and then delegate your GIVpower to another person. And and also for allocating power, it's the same thing will happen here. You can just go over here. The same flow happen. You can tap on the button to open the modal for allocating your GIVpower to a project or revoke your allocation. This is not the final work. I'm saying it again. It's just a sketch. Yes, it's actually using the user interface component that we have, but it's a sketch. It's just for showing the whole processing and have an overview to how this thing should work. And we just need to make sure that we are all in the same page and we have the flow right. Should be. So I'm going to stop talking. Tosin, Marco, do you have anything to add? I think Marco said no. Yeah.
I think it's so cool. I love it. So cool. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I definitely, I'm gonna I'll go through everything and just look at it all really closely and leave any comments in the Figma. But I have just one quick question. So on the projects, when you have the little battery thing, does that mean that you've already allocated GIVpower to that project, or that means that project is eligible for GIVpower?
It means it's eligible for GIVpower.
Okay, cool. And then if you were saying if you click that little battery thing, then you also get a pop-up and you can allocate GIVpower to it.
Yeah.
Nice, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, and then I think probably, you were saying you're not done with everything. We should also have that option on the project's page, so when you or on the project single page, there should be the option to allocate GIVpower there as well. But I think that's also small.
Yeah. Just one thing that I have to also share here is we also was thinking maybe we can, if you follow me on Figma, maybe we can have a little bit of GIVpower on the My Account overview. As you can see here, you can see all your donation and and have a GIVpower overview. You can also have the option to delegate your GIVpower, which opens the same modal, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's just yeah.
I think that's a good idea. And maybe there could even be like a tab where it's like you can see the projects that you're delegating or the project that you have GIVpower on. You know, so it's like, because right now I really like in the new flow how it's like when you can click and see all the projects you liked. Maybe there's a tab where you can like click and see all the projects you have given GIVpower to.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool too.
That makes sense. Yeah, let's think about it.
Yeah, it's looking super cool. I have a couple. Wait, where was I looking? I was thinking about this lockup thing. I need to like maybe don't spend any more time on the lockup thing to try to refine it too much, because I need to just check in with Griff. We did have a call with the MStable guys, and they were like, "Oh, we decided not to do the lockup. I don't know, in this one way, and instead they added like quests or something. So it's like if you had your tokens." If you didn't remove them for a longer period of time, you get like a multiplier from that, et cetera, et cetera. So it's like we were talking about like, okay, if you lock your tokens for longer, you get like a higher APR percentage. But I think there's just like a couple of details in there that need to be hashed out. So I'm gonna bug Griff and get some time with him to like go through these designs and just kind of like ratify that lockup thing if we're gonna keep using it or not. And then I'll let you know. But I don't know. It's so cool. I love it. But yeah, okay. And the other thing is on the givebacks thing. I think you already know this, but Marco asked a question about the givebacks. Like the givebacks don't go to the person who's giving GIVpower. They go to the donors who donate to that project later.
Yeah. I saw that in the channel. But I didn't update this table.
Cool.
Yeah.
No worries. Yeah, I think that's like one other thing that we need to consider, like communicating is like, so I don't know if it would be useful for the donors or like other users who are like looking at the project page to know which projects have the most GIVpower, and like, because the idea is that the projects that have the most GIVpower give the most givebacks to the later donors, to the future donors. So it's like if a person who's not doing GIVpower is looking at the projects page, they should be able to tell which projects will give them more givebacks, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's one thing we should think about as well.
I would avoid that. I mean, the consequence of showing or communicating that to donors is that they might just be donating only, I like be incentivized to donate to projects just to get givebacks, which is fine for one thing, right? But that leaves out all other projects out, you know?
Yeah.
And so someone might be just greedy and just want to get more, just want to get givebacks because they're going to get them or whatever, do with them later on. And they're not actually value aligned with the project at all. They're just motivated by money and not to help others. And so I would rather not explicitly communicate that or explicitly incentivize users to do that. Yeah, they could probably figure it out, maybe they will, but not be super explicit maybe about that, because we want to encourage that everybody, like that all projects get some donations.
Yeah.
And so on the other hand, we do want curation, which is fine, right? We get that. But we want a healthy curation, which means if I care about, helping people in Africa, I'm going to allocate GIVpower to these projects, right? And then whoever donates to these projects will get givebacks. and it's up to the project or the people or to them to actually mobilize their donors or whatever. And so we want to encourage donating to everything, right? And not just because of returns of quote investment.
Yeah.
Okay, Marco. I think the main idea for GIVpower is, let's say, a sort of decentralized creation. So the more GIVpower a project has, you can say it has, the more support the project has, the more support that project has garnered within the community. So in a way, that will actually provide an incentive when a donor, a first-time donor or a to-be donor goes to the platform, and at a glance, I think maybe maybe more than go through this flow. There's on the Figma, please just follow me. Now, we're talking, well, the way we did is, if you are trying to donate to a project, okay, you're browsing a project here. So now we have the icon for the GIVpower to actually donate GIVpower to a project. So now at a glance, I thought we have an icon that shows how many GIVpower that project has at a glance. So then when you click on this, okay, we're still working this out. When you click on the icon, we are still working out the flow where you can actually allocate GIVpower to this project. You can type the amount of GIVpower you want to, or you can work with percentage. So, or we could have something like this. So then we're also working with showing details for that project. Okay, how many GIVpower this project has, and then who are those that have actually donated GIVpower to, and how many GIVpower did they donate to this project. So now I'm saying this at a glance, we have a user will see the amount of GIVpower a project has. If we are still going to work with this, if we are going to make it more glaring or at least to fit in better, the idea is at a glance, the user is going to see how many GIVpower a project has.
No, that's fine.
So now this is what I'm saying. At the end of the day, to still provide a sort of incentive, because the project that will first garner attention is the one that has more GIVpower. And I think that's the idea behind GIVpower. We want a community sort of creation where, okay, we have a say in the number of projects we support. This project, we support this project. So at the end of the day, that will actually act as an incentive. And now the fine edge we are trying to balance is this. This incentive we are trying to provide, it's actually to call attention to this project that yes, this project has the community support. Now, by introducing givebacks for the donor, okay, you are donating to this project, and then this project you have more givebacks. The more GIVpower this project has, the more givebacks you get. So at the end of the day, we're trying to balance this out with the fact that yes, a community supported project, we also give him more givebacks. So now that brings a intention. Why are you going to donate to this project? Are you donating to this project because you need to get more givebacks, or are you donating to this project because that's the community support? So that's actually a fine line we need to balance. So, but the GIVpower, the main idea for GIVpower is actually to provide incentive. It is to provide. So that's why when you say project, oh, this project has more GIVpower, user is automatically drawn to that project to check out what that project is. So in a way, it's a sort of subtle push that check out this project. It has a lot of GIVpower. So at the end of the day, if you like what you see, you donate and then you get more givebacks. So, but then it's human beings. We have different intentions. We have people who are just there to get givebacks, who are just there, okay, to donate actually, but then to also get givebacks. So at the end of the day, that will push them more that, okay, this project has more GIVpower, let's donate to this and get more givebacks.
Yeah.
So okay, now what we should do is, I hope this is not going to create a sort of feedback loop or where a project is, where we have a sort of discrepancies, a lot of discrepancies between projects that has a lot of GIVpower and projects with less GIVpower. will that really affect the donation going forward? So that's just what we need to address.
Yeah, I completely understand. I wasn't saying to not show the GIVpower on maybe on project cards or something like that. What I was saying is exactly what you described. It's a fine line between incentivizing, or actually, there was one thing that is curation part. It will happen, obviously. And then the second thing is the motivations of the donors. Sometimes, like I from personal experience, now I as a user speak here, sometimes I'm really motivated to donate to projects that are unknown, that have really zero funding or less funding, or causes that are completely different, or projects that are buried down below. But sometimes I may also donate to a project that is a bigger one, that might have like a lot of GIVpower, because first I like the project, but then the second criteria might be, okay, I'm probably going to get a lot of givebacks, which in turn then I can give away more and I can donate more to projects. But these are my motivations, right? Not everybody's. So what I'm saying, the curation will happen anyway, right, with the GIVpower. And then the second thing is that just the givebacks that donors will receive, we don't have to just put that like in front of their face and say, hey, donate to these projects because you're going to get a lot of givebacks, right? I was just saying, let's not wave this flag in front of their face and tell them you're going to get, just to incentivize them for the givebacks, right? Let that happen naturally. Let them find out about that, maybe. And the best way to know what will happen out of this is when we, put this live and test this, like in the real world. We can't know, right? Like how the curation will happen, what the users will be motivated to do. Will they donate to these projects or other projects? Will they actually behave the same after we launch this? It will probably take a lot of time, once we release this, this product, to see how it actually reacts, right? And so we're going to get some results probably, I don't know, in a couple of months of usage or whatever. So yeah, anyway, just wanted to mention that when it comes to communicating givebacks and incentivizing donors to donate.
I have just an idea. Instead of waiving or not waiving the back to the user, I was thinking maybe we can just do it like a newsletter, like a blog post to show the most supported project by Giveback, but not something in the homepage. Just we have it somewhere. It's like these projects are decided by the users, by the donors. That they are really good projects. Something like that. Should be. Yeah.
Not probably just gonna have that.
Yeah.
I have one question for you, Lauren, and just quickly before I make a comment on the both flows that were presented here. So one question is, I think I asked you that already, and you answered me, but I just want to ask one more time just to be clear. So when I as a user go to the Give Farm and I stake in any pool or whatever, during that, like at that moment, does the system ask me for the lock? Let's say we have the lockup period. Okay, let's say we still have that. Does the system ask me for how long do I want to lock my tokens when I stake them at the Give Farm? Forget about the GIVpower right now. At that point, that is the moment where you ask me that, and there is the moment where the system tells me, hey, when you like, okay, I need to lock them. You don't have to lock them, but if you lock them, you're going to get some GIVpower, and you can do this with that later. Is that the moment?
Yeah. So it's like it's at the moment of locking. It's at the moment of staking in the Give Farm. You decide how long you want to lock for. It asks you how long you're going to lock for. And then the incentive to lock for longer is that you would get higher rewards, like you get a higher yield and you get a higher GIVpower. So it's like, I'm looking at this right now, but yeah, you can, if it's like rounds to lock, it should show maybe also even like the APR that you would get, like the APR you'd get right away, with like longer periods, and it's like goes up as you scroll as you move the lockup thing, and then same with the GIVpower. Like you get more GIVpower if you lock for longer.
Which brings me to the second point, that actually having the staking and locking UI within these mockups that we've seen right now does not make sense at all. So they shouldn't be there, right?
Here? You mean like in the Give farm? Yeah.
No, not in the Give farm, yes, but like here next to the GIVpower round 3 out of 14 where you are right now, there's this small here model that says stake, but like why should I stake here, right? I have no, like this staking should be above here. It's the same one as here above, right?
Yeah, I don't know, because like I think you still be able to just wrap your tokens for the Give Garden and earn a yield, but you should also be able to like stake and lock your tokens in the GIVpower and earn a yield. So yeah, maybe they're combined into one. The thing about this to keep in mind for like the Give farm stuff is like our farms are ending in June, so maybe we don't even decide to start up the rest of the farm cards anymore, and maybe they're just going to be completely gone, and then it gets replaced with GIVpower, you know?
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that as a user, I can get GIVpower by locking my tokens when I use anything from the Give farm, right? But also, if like I can also have some Give tokens in my wallet, and I can basically just stake them on the GIVpower page, which no, it doesn't make sense, because actually that's the same thing. So I think this one should be removed here, and it doesn't make sense.
You don't get GIVpower when you provide liquidity. But we're probably going to try to combine like the Give Garden staking, the 100% Give staking card, with the GIVpower one. Like it's just one thing instead of having two. So it's like if you're just staking Give, you use GIVpower. There's no like other pool where you just earn a yield. And it's like if you want to have the minimum lockup period and like not have your tokens locked, then you can just set it to be the minimum lockup period so you can unwrap it anytime. But yeah, I don't know. I think we need to consider this. But yeah, it's one important thing. Yeah, it's just one important thing to note that the farms are going to end. So all our rewards programs are going to end. So we need to decide, like, as a community, if we want to start up new rewards programs, or we just totally don't have them anymore and we just have GIVpower instead.
I have a question. It's actually a very glaring question, but I think it needs to be asked. Can you, when you donate GIVpower, after you've allocated GIVpower to a project, can you actually unallocate your GIVpower to that project?
Yeah, you should be able to.
You can. Okay. So it's not just donate allocating, then you'll be able to take back your allocation. All right. Thank you.
I didn't get your question. What was the question?
When you allocate GIVpower to a project, let's say you're supporting a project and you've allocated, let's say, 20 GIVpower to that project, and then probably you change your mind that you're not supporting this project, will you be able to take back your allocation?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you can do that. And I just want to make one more comment on the GIVpower Flow A here, which I think is, we should abstract a lot of the complexities here, and we should completely get rid of all this thing here. I think it's super complex for the user, and a lot of the stuff, I'm not sure that we need to actually communicate everything on one screen here. I think it's a lot to digest for the user. We're introducing GIVpower. Their entry point could actually be on the card, on the project card itself, right? And so we should consider all these flows. I'm more for the flow B with some modifications to that, and then figure out how we can actually present the GIVpower, communicate GIVpower. But I think we should abstract a lot of complexities here, like rounds, I mean, I already see a lot of question marks above users had, specifically users who are project owners on Giveth, who may not be super, crypto native, technical or whatever. They're maybe just learning about this stuff. They don't even know what Give Gardens maybe is. We should. I know that this is a crypto native project, a Web3 project. But we should definitely think about these users because we're getting more closer and closer to these people, right? And so like it's super. We understand that, and you, Lauren, you maybe understand that. I consider myself as a power user, but let me tell you something. When I see this screen, I'm totally lost. I'm like, okay, hold on a second. GIVpower, battery, what's these rounds? Okay, first, what are rounds? Okay, I unlock, lock, for how long? Why? And then it's super confusing. We should definitely abstract a lot of the stuff that is and try to introduce slightly gradually introduce the notion of GIVpower, what it actually means. By actually, when the user clicks on something, we're going to tell them what it is, right? So let's say we have this small icon for the GIVpower on project cards. We have it on project single page. They click on that. They will learn about it. They can, if they don't have GIVpower, we will redirect them to the Give farm and tell them, hey, stake these tokens here. We will then introduce them to, and so on and so forth. So we should think about the journey and entry points that are different, right? They're not the same. And the user at that point may not even care about all the information, all the rounds, all the lockup periods, all this stuff that is probably not important to them. So we should give them the information at the moment they're requesting that information. What do we need to know? When are they requesting something? And that is the moment that we will introduce that. If we just put everything on one screen and say, hey, this is everything that we got, it's just a forest, and they're gonna get lost. So definitely flow A, I would totally move it to the trash. I mean, appreciate the effort, guys, but I think it's super complex. We should just keep all the elements so that we know what we need to potentially communicate somewhere else, and then try to go a lighter route with flow B maybe, and try to then delegate more information to the My Account pages, because that's something where user will be going to actually find something, because, hey, where is that something that I need to find? Oh, maybe it's under My Account. So, they're already doing the effort to go to the My Account and find some information. That's why users go to My Account. Nobody goes to My Account to look your profile picture, right? You go to find some information, you go to make settings, you go to change password, you're going to make some actions that are, maybe critical, maybe edit, delete stuff, So like all these information and all this stuff that is, that are settings related, we should probably try to move that to the My Account pages so that the front pages are kept more cleaner. And we can have a smoother onboarding and smoother interactions on the front pages when it comes to the GIVpower. That is my suggestion.
Yeah, I love that suggestion.
Sorry, Lauren. That's actually a really good suggestion, Marco. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I kind of see your points regarding the flow. And also I think flow B needs not tiny changes. It should be easier, and everything should be in parts of the whole thing, not one aspect. Totally agree.
One thing we should consider, what Lauren said, that June we may be, removing all the funds. So that's one thing to consider. So let's think ahead. What is the future state, and let's get prepared for that. That's number one thing. The second thing is let's answer some of the questions that are still open, and that is, let's define that. Do we have a lockup period? Okay, when is the latest we can know about decision of are we going to have a lockup period or not? And then, because we're either going to have that in the UI or not. That's important. Then also it's important to know, so the only option for a user to receive GIVpower is actually to stake give on XI chain, right? Okay. Can we keep that on the Give Farm page, or should we actually have that separately on a GIVpower page, where we just introduce this GIVpower thing to the people, and they will click on something? And so do we separate these two? I mean, actually not separate, but have the same option on 2 pages, which is basically the same option, right? Same farm. So let's decide on these things. Like, what is the future state? When all the farms are gone, there'll probably still be the give pool on XTI, where a user will get those GIVpowers, right? So if that's going to be the case, let's think about how we can design now to prepare for the future state, if possible, right? So let's get these answers, the questions answered, and then take the next step on how we can refine let's user flow B, make a new iteration, try to move things to the My account, try to ease the onboarding, and try to make the allocating GIVpower more seamless. And then, then let's iterate on that. Let's try that out. Let's review that new version.
Yeah, I totally agree with your suggestions, Marco. I think, maybe we could take basically most of the content from this like GIVpower page in Flow B and then embed that into My account somewhere. And then with regards to the lockup and all this, like potential like weird like developy spec things, I'm gonna set up a meeting with Griff and just make sure that we can like ratify and make final decision on like how these lockup things will work. Regarding the rounds, just FYI, like the idea with the rounds is to actually have GIVpower rounds and givebacks rounds to be the same. So it's like, it doesn't have to be like, I noticed you were like round 3 of 14 in a lot of different places. It would actually just be like whatever the givebacks round is. So it's like lockup periods or rounds. Like at Giveth, we have rounds. They apply to givebacks, they apply to matching, they apply to GIVpower. So the rounds is like a universal thing instead of like just specific to GIVpower. But yeah, overall, I think this is so cool. Like, I mean, it's just nice to see like it all kind of like laid out. It's really good to like now have like a framework with which we can kind of like start commenting and hacking out. So just like so much praise to you guys for putting this together. Like, it looks like it was also like a lot of work, and the spec is really complicated. And so I'm like, wow, you like really put a lot of the parts of the specs. But if we can figure out how to simplify the complicated stuff, then all the better. But like even just like laying it all out so all the complicated stuff is there is so valuable, and then we can decide what we take away and how we repurpose it. Yes. I mean, when I said throwing in the trash, I didn't mean like just delete that, guys. Please don't. Like don't delete it. We archive stuff because we like all the complex stuff actually gives an overview of what we might need to communicate somewhere else, right? Having a GIVpower page, an informative page, just like the Give Economy landing page, that would be amazing. Just to inform user briefly what is GIVpower, what they can do with that, and one call to action: go here, right? It doesn't have to be anything else, or 2 call to action. So we can have that, right? And then let's make a revisions on the Flow B and take all that we discussed on this call into account. And then see what we come up with the next version. I can also write you guys some copy for like GIVpower description stuff, like the main 3 lines. I can just like write 3 sentences that you can like figure out how to make look pretty and whatever images would make sense with explaining it.
Yeah, and then one suggestion that I had just here, it's a minor visual detail, is actually to make the GIVpower button a lightning bolt. So the same one that we use on the GiveStream, and actually change the one from GiveStream instead of the battery. I think like this small lightning bolt is more like a power thing, and it could have like the same amount of numbers as we have for the likes and stuff like that. So yeah, we can try that. I think like we can reuse the lightning bolt for the GiveStream for the GIVpower actually.
I totally agree, but since you use that nice icon in the GiveStream, I had to.
Doesn't matter. We can change that. We can change that.
Yeah, totally agree.
Can we change it? It's so all over the place, though. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Yeah, but it's just one icon SVG that we're gonna swap, and probably guys are gonna swap that in code, and it will just appear everywhere else. So.
Yeah, it's in all of our comms too.
Oh, I know.
It's in the video. I just made an article about the GiveStream. It has the GiveStream.
Who cares? You know, big companies rebrand. You know what effort that is to change all the stuff in like huge companies like Microsoft, Google. You know, but hey, you know, it's I don't know. Like I think that icon fits much better than the battery icon, because the battery is kind of like a little bit more abstract. It's like, what is the battery? And especially when it's that detailed icon with this plus sign, you know, it's really, you know, users don't really get it. So it should be something super simple, like lightning bolt, fire, you know, hand, you know, just like claps on medium, you know, these kind of things. So
I like the lightning bolt, but if you can think of something else that doesn't require us to change the GiveStream, that's even better.
Yeah, the only problem is like that the lightning bolt can be associated with GIVpower nevertheless, you know, regardless of what we use. And then there might be some confusion. So I'd rather change the GiveStream to something else, or even just remove from GiveStream. I don't know, like, because you know, the GiveStream maybe doesn't even need an icon, you know?
Or water.
Yeah, like stream or something, you know?
Yeah.
Lauren, you asked when we were going to start the meeting, you asked if it's needed to record this meeting. I wish that you recorded. Did you?
I did. I actually live streamed it, so it's on our transparency channel.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Wave to the people of the internet. They're gonna watch us now. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the GIVpower meeting. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you very much.
Until next time.
Cool. Man, I'm so glad. Thank you so much, guys, for working on this. It's awesome. It's really coming along.
Lauren, sorry, I sent you a message from the design channel, but I think it's related to GIVpower too, and then other projects. I'm preparing survey forms for usability feedbacks. So, but then I'm working on Typeform, but then I realized Ashley sent me a type form to check out. I realized, okay, Giveth already had an account.
Yeah.
So like I'll need access to the account, or do I need to create my own Typeform account? Because I would not like to just be sending different surveys from different type forms, since we already have a Typeform account already.
Yeah. Can you make a LastPass? Do you know LastPass? It's like a password management system, and then I can share with you access via LastPass, and then you can use the Giveth Typeform account.
Okay, I'll try that now.
Hey, Lauren, is there an option in Typeform to add an editor or something like that with permissions?
I think it's just one account, like it's like with a password, but then like the LastPass allows you to like add people without sharing the password, so that's cool. I just set it up. So we have it for like basically all our Giveth accounts. I have them all in there so I can share with anyone.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, well, thanks guys. Is there anything else that we should touch on?
No, I would just sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that for. Go ahead, Marco.
No, it was just a quick summary and next steps. So decisions on the lockup period, decisions on where we want to show getting the GIVpower, so this staking thing, making a note on that GiveFarms will probably end in June, so we should think about this, like what is the future state of GiveFarm page. You know, maybe comments from you, Lauren. Will there be GiveFriends still? You know, will there be something in the future that we might think of next? You know, just to kind of have this space open for this new things. And then as the next steps, refine the flow B and create kind of a new flow proposal, flow C, and set up a new call to review that.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. And I'll also share with you guys some copy.
And yeah, copy for the and make the GIVpower page informative. What it actually like, introducing the GIVpower, what it actually is.
Yep.
Keeping it lightweight, not overwhelming people, and having like 1 or 2 call to actions for the next steps for the user.
Yeah. I just wrote everything you said in the Notion from our Give Economy call that just happened. So we have our next steps listed in there. I'll just share in the design channel for you, Mo, and Tosain, right? Is that how you say your name?
Yes.
Tosain, cool. Great. Well, yeah. Any last comments?
No.
Great. Thank you so much. This was great. I'm so glad we had this meeting. I'm excited. Give power.
Power to the people.
Yeah.
I don't have videos, so yeah, you can imagine my face.
Yeah. I'll share
Cheers,
the
everybody.
link to the video as well in the design channel in case you guys wanted to rewatch it.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks.
I'll reach out to you for the last pass. Set it up now.
What?
The last pass. I'm setting up now.
Great. When you set it up, send me your email that you have associated with it, and I share with you.
All right. No problem.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
Talk to you later.
Bye, guys.